Hello, folks. It's Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. Cheers to you, whatever time it is when you see me. It's morning here, 7:52, nice and early. Cheers. This is my usual time to get up, about 8 o'clock, in my creaky chair and one of my favorite sweaters. As I put this on and looked in my closet, I realized I haven't bought any clothes in years, and I really only have 3 sweaters. It's getting ready to get warm, but I ought to buy another sweater for this fall, hopefully, providing we're all here. Yes, I see in the comments that more people have died, and more people are going to die today, unfortunately. You know, Dwayne Eddy and Richard Tandy of Richard Electric Light Orchestra have died. I have records by both artists. My dad used to, when I was a little boy and my dad was gigging, he did all kinds of stuff, and he played in a band that played Dwayne Eddy music with that sax, rabble rouser. I remember um, watching and hearing my dad learn that, among other things, when I was a kid. Rest in peace to those people, eh? Rest in peace. So, couple things, all right. I'll remind you of both of these tomorrow as well. Bandcamp Friday is happening Friday. I would really appreciate your support. I will show what I have physically for sale. I've got like 3 CDs and 1 LP. Well, the LP is for sale through the record company, but I received my not royalties, but my earnings. My last the last round of accounting that the label did, I made money. So I do make money off the record. Future still. So yes, please show the channel some support. Tomorrow, Bandcamp Friday, that'll be a big topic. Just one thing I want to say, and I appreciate how the person put it. In my opinion, you should ignore the crazy people messaging you conspiracy crap. LOL. Well, I don't call them crazy, number one. It's nice that you feel free to share your opinion because you are. I think there's value in taking on some of this stuff. The world is very splintered, and that's the word. We're all thinking not together. It's like this, or worse. So I'll add my 2 cents to the bowl because I think it's valid and I think it's useful, and I don't hear a lot of people talking like I do. So yeah, I'm not a conspiracy person, but there's stuff to some of these things, but it's like what I don't know, I don't speak about. I know some political stuff that the common person doesn't know because of my work in the mental health field. Some eye-opening, eye-popping, jaw-dropping stuff that the average person would not believe, Democrat or Republican. I've seen the actual behind the scenes and just how turgid, how corrupt, and how horrid it is behind the scenes. Politicians don't fool me. I've seen with my own eyes, and I've been bribed, and I've also been harassed. And so I have my experiences that I go by. So what's going on musically? Well, last night I went ahead and did a rental on YouTube. I rented the King Crimson documentary, and it's good. King Crimson is an important band in my history. I still remember. King Crimson's right here, K. I'll show a few of them. I still remember when this first started to show up in record stores, and it was just captivating. The hell is this, you know? It was kind of frightening. I mean, I was a child. 1969, 1970. I was 13, 14 years old. No money. I did manage to get to hear this, you know, about the time that it came out. 21st Century Schizoid Man. And then In the Court of the Crimson King was a single, a two-part single that I bought. That I could afford. Don't have it anymore. I really don't know how I lost it. Because I've looked for it over the years, and then after a while it was like, where did it go? I don't know what happened to it. The documentary is real straightforward, and it's good. This is the Steven Wilson remix here. I'll probably show some more King Crimson. Then, of course, the second one, In the Wake of Poseidon, which I liked as much as the first one, even though it was basically a copy of the first album format. I'll show some more. What I liked about the documentary is that it's not to my view, it wasn't one-sided. It was pretty straightforward. People said what they had to say. You take from it what you want. Excuse me. I have great respect for Robert Fripp. I think I understand even more after the document. Man, sorry. See that I just got up. I think I understand more his position with King Crimson. It's like he's Dr. Frankenstein, and he's created this monster, you know, you could call it that, but this thing, King Crimson, that he's always it's never done, and it's demanding, you know. It's I like the man. When I met Adrian Belew and had the chance to meet Robert Fripp, I was still, like a lot of people, under that, like, there he is, you know. I couldn't figure out what to say, even though he's just hanging out in the room, and just walked right past me and Adrian talking. Great group. There's a lot of similarities to what that band is about and what Robert is about. There's parallels in how I approach how I work, because the most important thing to me is the music, not the ego. And when the music comes through, Chemicals is definitely like a King Crimson in that, not that we're disciplined like they are, but like our whole point is to let the music come through, let the music take over. We do a lot of soloing so people can express themselves, but it's not an ego dance like a rock band with a lead singer, okay? Really enjoyed it. I have the rental for another day, so I may watch parts of it again today. I thought it was touching that they caught the death of Bill Rieflin. I saw Bill Rieflin with Ministry, and then my friend Orenda Fink worked with him on one of her albums, and I'm so sorry I didn't know about that at the time. I certainly would have gone down to meet him if I had known. King Crimson are a very important band to me. Lizard with John Anderson and Gordon Haskell on vocals. Islands, where he works with strings for the first time. And it's real quiet, and you have to kind of wonder what is going on here. But it's Robert trying to allow this muse of music in him work. Starless and Bible Black. Man, when this came out, me and my high school friends at the time blew our minds. 1973, the year that we graduated from high school. It's kind of hard to understand. Here's the Stephen Wilson alternate mixes. It's very interesting. Starless and Bible Black. John Wetton. Bill Bruford. Live. King Crimson USA. Red. Yeah, this is a seminal album. Is that the word? It's like it's pretty much done, but they're going out with a bang. Wish this could have been recorded better, like people were talking about the Moody Blues records. This is an album I would, if I had a chance to remix this, I would remix it. I would update it. I would. I'd give it bass. I'd EQ those drums way different. So the band that was originally going to be called Discipline, but Tony Levin said that ain't going to work. I have these. I didn't like it when it came out. I still don't really care for these three too much. Digital Sex covered Heartbeat off of this album. I think I have recordings of it, but I can't share them because of copyright. I like playing that song. Three of a Perfect Pair, so it's okay. Then we have the Young Person's Guide to King Crimson. Then they come back with this stuff, Thrack. I like this. Saw them about this time. I've seen King Crimson twice. The Adrian Belew version and with Bill Bruford. Power to Believe. This is when that makes sense. Now, I appreciated what Adrian Belew said because he felt he was disappointed with the way things ended. I have one more. King Crimson, yeah. The Reconstruction of Light. Because Adrian honestly thought that it was a partnership. And it's pretty obvious to me that no, it's Robert's baby. And Robert has the final say. And I understand that. You know, I don't think I would have wanted to be in the band. But I'm sure they've enriched me personally. I've learned a lot through listening to King Crimson and associated projects. So there's that. So I talked to David Hawes of Catherine Wheel last night. He's going to be on again Saturday, okay? And what I would like, if you folks who are Catherine Wheel fans or ever were, do you have any questions for David? Leave them in the comments so I can address them. Now, I have more. Personally, I could talk to Dave all the time. And it doesn't always have to be about the band Catherine Wheel because I'm gathering, being his friend on social media. He's just a regular dude, which is partially why I like talking to him and people like him. It's like, it's not about being a rock star. It's about having made this amazing music and curiosity about the journey for him. I'd much rather talk to someone like him than some big rock star with a name just because they have a big rock star name. And I do think that I have access to some of those people like the guys from the band Rat. Or who else could I, if I really wanted to, I could probably access some big names. But that's not what this is about. It's about the music. Some of those big names have made music, good music. But it's about the crazy musicians that I really like. I love it. So let me see if I have anything I haven't shown here. Because I put a bunch of stuff away. I thought there was something down here I hadn't put away to show. Yeah, here it is. Here's something I bought used. When I looked at the personnel on it, I was surprised. I said, why don't I know about this record? Soma. Soma. P. Jr., do you know about this record? Because Alan is old on this album. There's no information about this anywhere. 1980s, 86 it looks like it came out. Soma. This is a prog rock thing. My impression is that this was put together by some people who had access to some funds to make this project happen. Because it's white vinyl, it's just, it's really nice. The music is, this is the pretentious side of prog here. There's moments of brilliance, and there's stuff where it's like, ugh. But geez, the people that they have on the album besides the main three guys, Victor Bailey, Nathan East, Alan Holdsworth, David Koz, Patrick O'Hearn, okay? It's pretty good. Like I said, it's music. The lyrics to me, a lot of lyric writing is shit. That's why the music is more important to me. So the lyrics on here I think are just absolutely horrid from what I could pay attention to. Some of the music was pretty good. And then there's one part where they do let Alan Holdsworth do his thing. And it's like, it really, it's the highlight of the album. Most anytime Alan Holdsworth played on anything, that was the highlight. And man, was something else. It's amazing that you were his friend, Paul. I know you watch me almost all the time. Or I assume, because I hear from you regularly. But back to lyrics before I forget. Something else I watched. 2-part Pet Shop Boys documentary that recently was uploaded. No Pet Shop Boys records, except for a couple of singles. I think I have West End Girls. It sounds great on the radio. That's a good example of great pop music that is almost timeless. But what I want to point out is watching the doc on Pet Shop Boys, how good Neil Tennant's lyrics are. He was a writer for Sounds and Smash or something before he became, a pop star. And he, there are several points in the documentary where he just recites his lyrics, gives you some background. It's like, that's damn good writing. Like people say to me, it's been said to me many times when I say certain things, that's a lyric. Well, use it. I'm not interested in trying to write lyrics. I express myself as best as I can. Sometimes it is kind of lyrical. Neil's, it's like he's talking to you, but it's poetic. I like that. I like some of their songs, but I've had a Pet Shop Boys CD. I might still have it in the closet, in the I'm out of room. I think I do have a Pet Shop Boys CD. One of those that has the designery kind of covers with texture. Interesting band. So Bandcamp Friday is tomorrow. I'll remind you tomorrow, but I'd really appreciate your support. And, I don't know what else to say. Okay, I'm going to let it go here. Talk to me, folks, and be well.